That's where you'll find me, in my garden. The gate might be open or shut, but that is where you will find me. A friend of mine from California recently told me a story about how someone from her town told her something that hurt her feelings. So she came home broken, but rather than go straight into her house, she went out into her garden. She said, "My kids know that when Mom is in the garden and the gate is open, you can come in. But if the gate is shut, then Mom needs some time to herself." So she shut the gate behind her and began to furiously pull weeds from her garden. Through this experience, God began to speak to her. You are in charge of what you plant in your garden. If there are any weeds growing or plants you didn't put there, rip them out. The words people say are out of our control, but our reactions to them and how we let them remain in our lives, that is something that we get to decide. They are subject to the rules of our garden. Sometimes weeds have thick, deep roots that are hard to pull. Sometimes they have spines that poke and jab as we tear them from the ground. Weeding can be painful because you have to dig deep to get it all out, or it comes back again. For many of us, there are deep wounds from the things said or unsaid, or from previous choices that were made. And sometimes we suffer from things we have lived through that haunt us because they are unjust and tragic. But there is hope. There is hope. If we dig deeper, root around a little more, we will find where these things have rooted themselves in our lives, where we see their influence in the things we think about ourselves and the actions we take with others. We can pluck them from our lives and the lives of our families. So that is where you will find me today, in my garden. The gate might be open or shut, but that is where you will find me. And that is where I will be wrestling to decide what it is that I want to keep and what needs to go. We live in Montana for most of the year, a place that is notorious for its long winters and extremely short growing seasons. And our family leaves for Cambodia in a few weeks. Just as much of the fruit of our labor in this garden will be harvested. So you could say that we'll miss out on the best part of this whole endeavor. And by the time we come back, there will be snow on the ground and the growing season will be over. So you might ask, why start a garden if you're not going to be around to take care of it every day, and if you may not be around to enjoy it when the harvest time comes? Won't it all go to waste? Won't it all go to waste? Honestly, I wish now that we had made our garden years ago. There's an old Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So what is it that you've been putting off for a better day or a better year? Like a lot of you, this has not been an easy year for our family. We've had our struggles, and we've even wanted just to check out and take the easy road at times. And we don't have time to do everything or to make good on every investment or finish every project. But for us, this year has been about planting seeds and putting down roots wherever we are. no matter how much time we have or even whether we will be the ones to enjoy all that comes from this hard work. This year, we are planting trees, and we have made a garden, and we're going to make the best of whatever grows. Because there's no time like right now to begin planting.
Hey guys, if you like this video and you'd like to see more, then we recently made a website and YouTube channel where we want to share more stories like this one. We'll be going to Cambodia in a few weeks, and we're looking forward to sharing more stories from that place as well. So if you like what you see, then follow us on Patreon and throw a few dollars in the tip jar. We made a fun, easy, and interactive way for you to get involved at Patreon. So be a part of what we're doing and help us make another video like this one. It's one way for you to plant seeds in the work we're doing around the world. You can find this and other ways to get involved at our website, nolongerexiles.org. So until next time, citizens, bring peace and build a home until there are no longer exiles. We love you. Goodbye.